That's the stuff. Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. It's Let's Talk EV almost every Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Central European Time. How are you? I hope you're all doing good. I apologize in advance for the eating noise. There's food and a cat. Then you hear this. That's how it is. Yeah, today is story time. Well, what's with the... Yeah, the stream was frozen for a second. Central European summertime. That's true. It's summer. That's what they say. 21 degrees outside? No, it's in here. Outside is 14. I hope you're all doing good. We, as usual, what we do on Let's Talk EV here is talk a bit, have a bit of fun, hopefully get a few polls out there, because it's always fun. Hey Photostorm, hey Andre, I hope I say that right. Hey Ollie, hey Grow M, a lot of members and Patreons are here, that's always nice. Hello everyone, I've loaded up with popcorn and cola because I feel long stories come on. It's not that long, I'm sorry, it's like crunchy bites, like my... Yeah, it's wet food. How's my Finnegan, huh? Yeah, he has to eat more, he's not eating as much as he should. Yes, I have a little story. It's not long, it's not big, it's okay. But I thought we'd talk about it because, yeah, yo, hey, Lars Peter is here. Mr. My stream is horrible is here. I remember stuff. Block. And we go through the news, not a lot, just one thing. Then we go talk about what happened last week, what's gonna happen this week, and in the future, the next few weeks. And then, yeah, that's Finnegan here, little Finnegans. And then, yeah, we just have fun and talk about stuff. And if you just listen to it and don't see it, it's fine as well, because I always repeat the question here. That's what I do. I could totally... Yeah, somebody asked if I should do a podcast with that. Where's my Finnegan? Oh. Yeah, this is the chair. Because my normal chair is here, because Finnegan loves to sleep on that. And I want him to be... for it to be possible to do that. Okay, let's go quickly through the news. There's one little thing I have, and it's just this, that Hyundai started a thing in Germany that if you order the Ioniq 5 until April 30th, so the next week, then you get the car this year, and do it so the end of 2022 it has to be delivered, because in Germany the incentives from the government will decrease. Nobody knows exactly by how much, but they will very likely be decreasing in 2023. The cat is the boss, of course. When it comes to this, come on, I'll give him, he doesn't have too many spaces where he can lay down, so of course he gets the chair, it's fine. And I'm up here one hour a week plus editing, so this week not at all, just this, and he's up here every night, so of course it's his chair. And so Ioniq 5 till then, and if you want a Kona, you have time till the 30th of June to order. Then you should get your car this year. Isn't that cool? That's all I've seen that was interesting to me. Let's look at IONITY. What is new? One charger in Spain opened, is under construction, and what went live? Go think. Nothing. Nope, nothing went live. And so what do we have on charger wise? Yeah, what's the new charger in France? In Spain. Stop rubbing your chin so much. That hurts. You. Is it this one that's new? I think this one is the one that's new. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, nothing new in Germany, and that's fine. I don't think we need more IONITY in Germany. We have a lot, and then now Fosnet, and especially EMBW and Aral Pulse, I think. Yeah, I'm bad with names. It's getting better and better, so there's no problem with that. Back. That's all I have. There's nothing special going on. Oops, always. I drove 200 kilometers a day in the heaviest rain and the Volkswagen ACC worked flawlessly. I'm really impressed. Why do you think the rain has influenced it? Because of vision? The fog is a bit different if you drive in very strong fog. But let's talk what happened last week. Nothing special. I could finally reveal or upload the videos with the ID3 with ID software 3.0 this week. I had the car for a week from I think the 12th to the 19th. Yes, so a week. And I didn't do too much. I just checked the car, checked the software. I talked about it last week. I had two problems. I had two things that didn't work, that should work. The shop didn't work. Then the profile thing should go away, didn't work. Well, the cars, it knows via you could barely see the cars in front. The cars, it can see with the radar, but if the lines, so ACC should work because it's radar. There should be no problem. But for example, lane assist and travel assist, that needs the camera. So that was fun. The car was picked up this Tuesday morning. I got the call because it was Easter weekend on Thursday before that. That was nice. Yo, Chris, up. Everything cool? Is eating again? Yeah, maybe I should keep the food up here all the time. Yes, and then the Volvo C40 got picked up. That was sad. I really liked the car. I have another two videos coming up. One what is the full review from start to finish. So look at the car, drive it, app and everything. And then the last car is likes and dislikes and why I would not buy the car even though I like it a lot. Did you find out what the red circle at the charger mean? Oh, you mean the red dot? No, but I haven't asked anyone. Also not. We'll find out when software is coming. I got bad news about software stuff that I can't tell you guys. Sadly, I would love to tell you guys, but I can't tell you, but it's bad news. And what else happened this week? Yeah, I got the Avilu battery tester. If you don't know the company, it's an Austrian company. They contacted me a month ago or 2 months ago, I can't remember, and they said, hey, we are doing, don't say it, just shake your head. And they contacted me and said, hey, we're doing battery testing, but on a different level. So the manufacturers do the battery capacity testing mostly with reading out the battery, or what they like to do. I heard that it should be ready in May, and now you are saying it is 2032, May 2056. What are you doing? Careful. Yeah. Oh God, it's a long story. You have no idea. I'm so sad I can't talk about it. It's, yeah. Oh my God. So I have given up a bit. And when you hear all the reasons why, oh God. He's having fun back there. What are you doing? You in the box? What are you doing in there? Careful, you're in the box. Yeah, boxes are fun, huh? Yeah. So manufacturers, when they read out the battery, they just get something that the battery says, or they do a tiny test but not real. But Avilu does a different test, and what they do is they send me a device over. Before, you have to tell them what car It is, sorry. And you have even sent them the car registration paper, so then they know a lot of stuff. Another reason to drive PSA cars, they don't even think about software updates. Plasma, if coming winter is also battery heater is burning the battery on short trips, it will switch on hydrogen. It will be the last winter for my ID3. Volkswagen should get into their EV box and get working on the software and app. Yeah, that's correct. Totally correct. And maybe delay other cars. That's just my opinion. Delay other ID5, nobody needs that. I'm sorry. It's an ID4 with a tiny different form. Work more on the software than on a new car. That's just what I think, but who cares what I think? And so what Evolu is doing, and it's pretty cool. So again, you sent them what car you have, and you sent the registration paper, so they know exactly what car you have, what battery, and blah 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 blah. And they have tested, I think, 75 different EVs so far, where they can certify via TÜV and other things. So the capacity of your battery. So if you give your car back for leasing, if you buy a car, if you sell a car, if you think your car has not a lot of range, there's something wrong, but the manufacturer says no, this is fine. They really can show you the capacity of the car. And how they do it is really cool. So they send you an OBD dongle, but a big thing that's always connected to the internet via mobile data, and then you have the cable that you put on your OBD port. Because the thing is too heavy, you cannot connect it directly. It has to be with a cable. And then you charge it to 100%. Then you open a web app, so you don't need to install an app. You just go to a link that is programmed for you. And you said, my car is at full. It doesn't have to be 100%. Maybe your car doesn't charge to 100% anymore, but it's full. It cannot charge anymore. And then you press start. And then within a week, you can drive however you want. You can drive on the highway, you can drive city, you can preheat the car, you can do whatever you want. You can drive fast, slow, it doesn't matter. You just have to drive it from the full battery to under 10%, so 9% or something. And that's it. From the 10% down, they know how much energy they can get out of the battery on the 75 cars that are, and even more cars, but then a few are not certified yet. And they did different cars, not just one ID3, they did many ID3, drove them from 10 to not driving anymore, so they know how much capacity can be pulled out of the battery. And then with all the data they collect, he told me. Why is it on red? Not a frame is wrong. It's again still wrong. Why not working? Go back. No, it's green. I don't know. I never know. I have stable internet. I have it sending, and it's not a lot. I don't know why. And then the OBS here turns from green into red. Where did I lose you? I didn't remember. I didn't. I didn't see when it lost. What was the last thing you saw? I was talking about the Evilu battery tester. As far did I get? Just tell me. You can drive to under 10%. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you charge the, I hope it stays a green OBD cable and drive down under 10%. Tells you how much data they collect. Yeah, exactly. They collect a lot of data points each second about every cell, voltage, how warm it is, and with that they can and they have tested many cars from 10% down to 0. Les was scratching your nose. Yeah, it's always good. Don't know you're here to read the comments. So it's they know how much capacity a battery has at 10% till the car stops driving. Not what is in the battery. So what they measure is really the energy content that you have for driving. So if you have 54 kilowatt hours in an ID3, so from full battery to when you're when the car says sorry I can't drive anymore. That's the thing, and they can they calculate this with all the data they know about the cars with temperature as well. So if you drive really fast and there's a lot of heat loss, they still know because the battery is warm or warmed up. They know, okay, you had this much heat loss. This so that this is how much the battery spent for heat and blah blah blah. And so this is how you do the whole test. So you charge full, and then within a week you drive down to 10%. How you do that, it doesn't matter. You cannot charge in between, of course. And then they can tell you what capacity your battery has. And I'm gonna do this on Friday because this is how now we come to what's happening this week. This week I work normally, nothing big is happening. I cancelled an Ioniq 5 that was scheduled for this Tuesday. Originally it was scheduled for last week, Wednesday, I think, the 20th. Where are we? April 20th, Wednesday, exactly. So when the ID3 with 3.0 software and the Volvo C40 was picked up, I was scheduled to get an Ioniq 5 big battery with only rear-wheel drive on Wednesday for 2 weeks, press car from Hyundai. But they called me a week before and told me, sorry, the car was in an accident. But we can give you a week later an Ioniq 5 with the small battery. Is that okay? And then I said yes, because it was exactly at the time when the ID3 arrived. And I didn't think, because this week I would have gotten it on the 26th then, and then only for a week. And so in this week I would have to do all my tests, but I'm working, and on Friday and Saturday this weekend I'm away. I cannot do any tests. On Friday I'm at in Zwickau at the Volkswagen factory, and then in Dresden at the Transparent factory, because there's the ID meeting, ID-Treffen, and I want to film that. 50 people, 35 ID cars will be there. They will show us the factory. Cannot film inside, but I want to see what's going on in there. A lot of people will be there, so we have fun. Volkswagen will be there. A good friend of Volkswagen who I have a lot of contact with. Oh, I have to sneeze because I'm allergic to cats. Isn't that nice, huh? I'm allergic to dogs and cats. I have 2 dogs and a cat. That's smart. That's disgusting, huh? I'm sorry. So, and I'm excited about that. And on Saturday, so on Friday, I'm going back home. So it's 4 hours to Zwickau, then the whole day, and then in the evening I'm going back home, 5 hours from Dresden. and then the next morning I have to go somewhere else and I'm testing a car that there's still an embargo on that, so I can't tell you. It ends on the May 11th, I think, on the Wednesday. Yes, May 11th I can present the videos. So Friday, Saturday I'm full, and on the only day that I have free in a week or in 2 weeks, I'm not gonna test the IONIQ 5, so do all my tests, driving tests, range test, and I don't know what. And so I had to cancel that car. It's just, if it wouldn't have been an accident, I could have tested it this weekend, no problem. But they told me you can have it longer, a week longer, if this is okay. But the week after the ID Treffen, the Polestar 2 single motor is coming with only 1 week. So again, in 1 week I have to do all my testing. So there's, and again, I work 4 days a week. So there's no time for 2 cars to test or whatever. It would be way too much. So I had to cancel that. And IONIQ 5 right now is also not the, oh my God. It would have been nice to test it and in the summer and with good weather, but it's also not the biggest deal ever to cancel that. So for example, ID3 with 3.0 software last week was way more important for me, and I think for views and for people. So much dirt in your nose, look, oh my God, yeah, it tastes horrible. So that's why I had to cancel it. Grüezi from Switzerland. Yeah, so I'm being at the I'm gonna be at the ID meeting, ID Treffen in Zwickau. That will be a lot of fun, and it's a warm up because the real meeting is then in September in Switzerland, and I doubt that I will be there because it's extremely far. But this Zwickau thing is a great step to meet a lot of people and stuff like this. I have to work the next 2 weeks, then I'm going to vacation to France. Maybe the first time charging at IONITY after 65,000 kilometers. Wow, never charged at IONITY. God, I couldn't count. I couldn't count. Evening all the way from SA. What is SA? San Antonio. No. I have no idea. Surprises. Yes, so that's coming this week. I won't do any live stream there. South Africa, thank you. Yeah, that took me a while. Yeah, see, geography, not my thing. Not at all. So I'm looking forward to the meeting, and I'm looking forward to the test drive. The test drive with the car would have been on the Friday and the Saturday. So on Friday would have been meeting and then presentation and question answered and stuff like this. But on Friday I just can't, so I told them I will just be there on Saturday and just test the car, give it back and then drive home. And I have planned to be there at 11 a.m. and then I can have the car till 5 p.m. So it should be enough. That's 6 hours. It should be okay to test, drive a bit and do a range test and then a charging test. I don't know what exact version I will get. We'll see. I'm also allergic to dogs and cats. We have 1 cat and 4 dogs. The voluntarily suffering because you left them. Exactly. Exactly. What would you buy? Used Model 3 long range or a new Cupra Born about same price? That's you can't do that because everybody has a different opinion. If Darren would be here, he owned three Teslas. He's his 3rd Tesla right now. He would say Model 3 long range all the time because he loves Tesla, for example. I personally, the Model 3 has amazing advantages. It's an amazing car, but for me it's too sporty and too harsh of a ride and too direct steering. That's just me. So on a long distance, when you have to do very long distance drives a lot, so every week go 1,000 kilometers, the Model 3 would be just amazing. Would be the best car for long distance. if the drive is comfortable for you. But for me, the daily, sorry, picture of, now I'm reading what Tony is writing here. But driving to work every day and then in a very low, it's a very low car, you sit very low, and I'm too old for this, and it would annoy the crap out of me. So for me it would be the Cupra Born. But you have to drive both, you have to know your needs, and that's it. Actually, we don't have long distance in Switzerland. But again, if you do long travels a lot, Model 3 is better for that. It's just how it is. It's an amazing car, but it all depends what you like. If you like the drive of the Model 3, so I would test drive it, and if you say, my God, this drives amazing, it's exactly my feel, I like the steering, I like the suspension, then this is your car. So software, charging, updates, power, everything, autopilot if it has it, everything is better in the Model 3. It all depends if you like it comfortable or not. By the way, what was with my poll here? 4% had multiple accidents with the EV and 3% won, but 93 not. That's good. So let's get to the main story tonight. It's not that long. I'm sorry. I thought it was nerve wracking. This week was also cool. A few weeks ago, I made an appointment for Walter to get the summer tires on, change winter tires, and then I asked them, is it possible to do it earlier? On was I don't know when it was, a few weeks ago, and they said yes, it's possible. You can come in on the Saturday. And then I wanted to go there on the Saturday, and then they said the weather changed and it snowed on that day. And I thought, I don't want the summer tires on when there's snow and 0 degrees and they put salt on the road. I don't want that. So I canceled. I said, sorry, can't do it. I don't want salt on my summer tires, on the alloy wheels. And then they said, do you want the other appointment that you did before, do you want to do that? And I said no, because I thought maybe I wait for 2.4 and then we do it together. Big mistake. So the update. And then last week at some point I thought, well, I'm going to Dresden then the day after, because originally it was planned to get the IONIQ 5 this week, and I would have gone to Dresden with the ID3, but to the other car in the other direction I would have gone with the IONIQ 5. Big battery, and it's a press car. I don't drive kilometers on Walter. Drop again. God damn it. Why? Go. It's green right now. I don't know what that is. Doesn't make sense. It's not a lot of data. It's all via cable. There's no wireless stuff here, and it's 5,000 kilobits per second. That's nothing. I don't know what the problem here is. I don't get it. Yeah, I'll go to my side. Okay, finish the story. Come on. Hey, Darren, you were late. People were complaining about you. Just few leggy bits. No, it was right here. It was horrible. I want to replace my semi-cracked windshield at the same appointment as the 2.4 update. Hopefully it comes soon. Where was I? So I originally wanted to drive with the IONIQ 5 to the other direction to test the other car, but it's, hey Susanne, how are you? It's always nice to have women here. I got another woman ask a question today. That was also nice. Um, and where was I? But then I canceled the Ioniq 5, and so I knew I have to drive in one direction and then in the other direction. So I drive 1,000 kilometers and I don't know 600 kilometers on the other day. So I will drive 1,600 kilometers in 2 days. And I thought maybe I should have the summer tires on, maybe less consumption. And not a lot of wear on the winter tires when it's too warm, it's softer rubber. I should do that. So I called them. I said, hello, do you have an appointment? Sorry, do you have an appointment to change my tires this week? And they said, sorry, no. It's how about suits your lifestyle. I would drive a sedan, but it's the best idea to stop driving. Okay. And they said, sorry, no, next opening for an appointment is sometime in May. And I thought, okay, then not. Then I thought, well, what if I do it myself? I did it on my old Hyundai Matrix all the time, on my ICE car. Why shouldn't I do it on the ID3? I have everything here, I thought. So I called, can I do it myself? And then they said, no, sorry, we have the tires, of course, they're stored somewhere and they have to be picked up, but that takes 2 days. But wait a minute, you had an appointment 2 weeks ago, so we should have the tires here. Wait, I will look if we have the tires here, then you can pick them up and do it yourself. What we could identify as woman for you. It's okay. And so I looked at Walter on the winter tires and they had some weird stuff on there and I was like, what is this? How would I do that? I don't have the tools for that. And then I thought, I don't even have the thing to open the nuts at all. I had it because I don't even have a spare tire. I couldn't even do that. I don't have the tools. The only thing I have is to put it in the air. That's the only thing I have here in the garage. And then I told my patrons and the YouTube members here, and they told me, "Oh, you idiot! It's in the trunk. It's a safety thing on top. In the trunk is something to open that, and then it's a normal nut." And that's okay, but I don't even have the tool to open the normal nut. I would have to get that somewhere. So I thought, I called again. I'm sorry, forget it. And then it would be a hassle. I have to drive there, get the tires, drive somewhere, put them on, and then drive him back and give them the other tires or bring them home or whatever. And I thought, let's not do that. That's a lot of hassle. Screw that. I'm not going to do that. And so I called again and said, sorry, I'm not going to do that. And they said, sorry, the person you just talked to is not here. She will call you back. And then 5 minutes later, she called. Hello. I said, yeah, I just called. Sorry, I can't do that. No. We looked at your, and this is now totally weird. We looked at your car, and we give you an appointment tomorrow in the afternoon. And I was, okay. I don't know why, but she said there's no appointment free for the next 3 weeks. So I was like, yeah, that's nice, but I have no idea why I got that special treatment. And so they said, come tomorrow on last Friday at 2:30. Okay. That's cool. So I drove home on Thursday to work. Friday I had the day off. I always have the Friday off now, almost every Friday. And so I drove there at around 2. I needed half an hour to get there. And I drove, and now I have to say something important to all EV drivers. Get a car with adaptive cruise control and use it. Adaptive cruise control is not just easy and relaxing for you. It's an enormous, I repeat, enormous safety thing. And I see that so often. So you drive behind a car keeps the distance. and then the car in front is slowing down and you see it a bit late, and then the other car is braking a bit harder, and then your car is braking harder because of the adaptive cruise control. And it's uncomfortable, but it's safe. Otherwise you wouldn't have noticed that the car is braking so hard. You just thought it's braking a bit and then you're braking even harder. So the car is doing it very nicely. In ID3, all ID cars, the ACC is really good. I love it a lot, and I use it all the way on the country road all the time. I put my speed, my maximum speed on there, and I drive. And I drove from here to Passau, and I had adaptive cruise control on. The cars in front were driving 95. I usually drive around 110 on a speedometer, because that's then real speed, 107, and then police deducts 3 kilometers an hour, and you only get a speed ticket when you're 5 kilometers an hour over, so it would be okay, I don't get a ticket. 110 is my max, or 107 GPS speed, that's my max kilometers an hour that I drive on the country road. It's 100 here in Germany. And I drove like this. I thought, should I pass? They're driving a bit slow. 95, I could pass, but it's 2 cars, and I saw there's a car in front, and there's a different car, the car that's in front of me, and it's very close. So there's maybe a car fitting between those 2 cars. So it's not keeping a good distance. That's not how you drive. And I had it, ID3, I always have it in distance middle, which is usually, I would say, 3 cars, something like that. What is that, 25, 30 meters, maybe 40, I don't know. It depends, always depends on the speed. If you drive faster, the distance is more, of course. But it keeps the distance, and like I said, I wanted to pass a few times, but I thought, nah, it's busy, it's Friday afternoon, there's a lot going on, and I drove a bit earlier, it's fine. So I drive 95. And then we go around the corner, and it goes a bit downhill, and the people in front are accelerating a bit. Now they're driving around the 110, usually what I do. And we come to a point, it's a bridge, and it's, I would say, almost a kilometer straight, and this is a point where a lot of people are passing. So when they, on both sides, the people going to Passau and the people going out of Passau, a lot of people are trying to pass here. But if it's busy, you just can't. If there's another car coming, you can't. But this is what you wait for. Okay, this is the next point where I can pass. And I thought maybe I pass them then, but they accelerated and drove, which usually happens because it's downhill and then it's a long straight, so people drive a bit faster. It was my speed, and we're driving down there. And then I see a truck coming, a truck is coming, and then it's being overtaken by a very fast Audi A3, and he passed somewhere where he shouldn't pass. Yes, it was still on that straight, but way too late. Because we were coming with 110, he was driving 120, 130 to get by the truck. And he barely got back in. The car all the way in the front was slamming on the brakes. The Audi was on the road again, and for whatever reason, the car in front continued braking. The car behind him also was braking more, but because the distance was too low, it crashed in front of him. I had adaptive cruise control on. The car was already slowing down. The front assist light went on with the beep. I also slammed on the brake as hard as I could. And Finnegan is freaking out. And I stopped behind the car in front of me. I would say like this much, a meter or a meter 50, something like that. We got out. I asked the two cars, is everything is okay? They said it's fine, but the car doesn't work anymore. Of course, the Audi was all gone. The truck was stopped and asked if everything is all right. There was nobody was injured. It was all fine. I think the crash was at around 40 kilometers an hour, and it was just like this. So this is the front car, and the front car stopped and went to the right. And then the car behind it was trying to stay as left as possible and touched it here. But the tire was flat and he couldn't steer anymore. But like I said, adaptive cruise control rules, because I was driving the 100, I think almost 110. I saw that Audi, I was like, he shouldn't pass here. Car was already slowing down because the cars in front were also slowing down, both of them. And then I saw the slamming of the brake from the car in front of me. I got front assist, I slammed on the brake like crazy, and then I didn't hear any screeching, but it stopped. And like I said, I asked them if everything is okay. Yes, everyone is fine, but the car doesn't work. And then a few minutes later, I just drove on, and the next day, I told Cindy, of course, and the next day it was in our paper or online that the Audi, they knew it was a silver Audi A3, older model, and they said that he passed way too dangerously, way too fast, that he continued on, he didn't stop even after the accident. He even drove faster. Somebody tried to get him and drove after him, but the Audi was driving so fast that the other car couldn't, without danger, keep up. And that's and nobody got the license plate. It was way too fast. You're driving, suddenly you see a car coming, everyone is braking, the car is gone. And I didn't film on that day. That would have been fun if I would been testing a car and had a camera in there. Maybe you could see the real men have proper accidents with the car for 5 weeks at the repair shop costing 10K for insurance company. I don't know if this is a real man. I'm okay that this was fine. Of course, my adrenaline was... I was happy I had adaptive cruise control on. And you need a dash cam. Yeah, with a Model 3 that would have been amazing. Just, who was that? If you could see that. I mean, the car was driving so fast with the frame rate, it's possible that while driving you cannot see that it was a license plate. But you could see the accident and everything and what happened. That would have been nice. That's true. Model 3 would have been amazing in that thing. But even better would have been if I would have had a GoPro on there. For that I fitted a dash cam. Yeah, this never happened to me before, and I don't want a dash cam there anyways all the time. I don't want to film everything that I'm doing. It's all evidence against me. The police would have worked the footage to get the registration number. But again, if the car is fast, do you think that with the frame rate you could see something moving? I think it would be blurry from the fast movement. If you don't have ACC on, would the ID3 prevent the crash? If you put in front assist, it will beep up or brake itself. But I was braking before it even did the braking itself. It does even maneuver braking, so if the car can see, okay, it's better to go to the left, it would do that too, but there was cars coming from the other side, so it didn't do that, and it was all me. But I got the beep, and and then my ACC doesn't need to be on to stop the car. Yeah, mine either, that's what I said, but slowing down before was important. So what do I say? So my distance was okay, but the car slowed down because the distance got less, and then there was the full braking. If I would haven't ACC on, then I would be closer to the car, and then with the full braking, then I would have crashed into the car in front. So I'm happy to do that. You can't tell me that if you have ACC on, that if the car in front of you is just braking a bit, that the distance gets not smaller. Only if there's a full stop ahead, then it does that. Every car has this. Almost every car has the front assist where it does that. But I was happy that the ACC kept me before on the distance. Yeah, that's really important. And I'm sorry, the car in front that crashed on the other car, it was totally their fault of not keeping a distance. The other car shouldn't have passed. It was Friday evening. He wanted home. Also, pressing horn will save the clip. Uh-huh. And now he's here. Finnegan is here. Yes, so the problem, and I saw the cars were always driving like this in front of me from the start when I saw them. They were way too close, there was no distance, and I kept my 3 bars of distance, whatever that is, at 110. So I'm guessing I was 100 meters away. Then ACC slowed me down, and then the full brake, and I was braking. And of course I'm braking. I'm not waiting till front assist is doing something itself. I did do that. He did not want to get home. It's Friday night pub time. No, he wanted to get home, and he was driving. Yeah, I passed a few times where it's a bit too long or whatever, but not not too. Not so long. That was a passing you shouldn't do. Yeah, that was just where I'm a small German mini dish cam in front, already have multiple videos of driving idiots. That's good. Model Y suspension is too hard, even for me. Suspension upgrade coming soon, fitting myself. Look at you. Does Walter need counseling? No, Walter is fine. Walter is fine. Driving it this week. Ooh, I charged to 100% because I thought I'd do the battery test already on Thursday or Friday, but then I thought, no, I should do it next week. But I already charged to 100%, and I had above 300 kilometers. I haven't seen that in a long time. Winter, and I haven't charged fully in a long time. So that was nice. But like I said, I'm worked the whole week, and then Friday morning, 6 a.m., I drive to Zwickau, charge to 100%, and then do the battery test. We'll try to arrive at 10% at IONITY in Weinblitz or whatever it is. Drive a bit faster. Unless it's very busy, then I go to the next to Citywatt, drive a bit slower, and also arrive at 10%. Something like this. I get it done. That's okay. 114 people were at the poll. That's nice, but Walter is fine. Now we have the summer tires on, and I arrived at 2:30, till I left it was 3:30, so an hour. I went by foot shopping, I got some food, and it took 20 minutes till the first person arrived at the car and did, the cover so nothing gets dirty. Then it took another 10 minutes till the car, they drove the car into the shop. Then they came back after 10 minutes. Do you know where that security thing is, not to remove the thing? I have no idea. But then they found it and did everything. I remember that there was a tool in my trunk that they left way back when I received software update 2.1 in January of 21. I opened the front once, and I saw there was a tool in there, a very long tool to get very deep into the car. And always forgot to give that back, but I remembered this time. And then they did the tires, drove it out, drove it there, didn't even a test or whatever. And now I have a sticker in there. After 200 kilometers, they have to do that too. So tighten it again. That's what it says. So I have to go there this week again. Because after that I drove 30, 60, 90 kilometers already. And I have to go to work at least 4 times, which is another 200 kilometers. So maybe I do it on Wednesday in my break or whatever, something like that. We'll see. Or I would love to do it on Tuesday, but I think I have something to do on Tuesday in my break. Huh. We'll see. So, anything with you? What happened with you? It's not all about me and Walter. It's by Fisher Price. Yes, for Volkswagen software is Fisher Price. That would be cool. Yeah. You have to save a bit of data since. Oh, I know now why. I think I know why the live stream with the ID software 3.0 was so horrible. So I noticed that the mobile connection wasn't amazing. It was okay, but it worked. But for example, I could not. I used Telegram with Cindy, so Messenger, and this didn't work. I don't know why. At home it worked, but mobile data didn't work. I went to all the settings. I couldn't find why it doesn't work. Then at some point, I restarted the phone, and now everything works. So I think it was that. The phone needed a restart after I got it. I think I never restarted the phone since I got it, I don't know, a few months ago. But now I even have the new software on it. Now Android 12 on my phone. Woohoo! Since yesterday. Yeah, there was also a bug in the software that before everything was in dark mode and I could select which app is in dark mode, which not. Now you can't select that anymore. That's you try 2 phones. Yes, I tried 2 phones, but the data came always from one phone. Before I had the one phone down here and used the other phone, and via hotspot I got the data from this phone down to this, and then data connection to mobile was with this phone, and then I just used this phone. So the mobile data was always on the same phone. I didn't swap the SIM card or anything. Maybe flat recorder was full and went 64 trickled that. No, it wasn't that. I had enough data, but because of that live stream, my data of this month, I have 2 gigabytes a month free. Went down to under, I think now it's 780 megabytes or something, and so I'm saving up a bit. That's true. Darren is on holiday still. Weren't you last Sunday too? Cool. Oh no, you're back already, aren't you? I don't know. I'm so sorry. You should buy a torque wrench for 20 years and tighten the tires yourself. That's true. If I would know what it has to be. Only 2? Damn, I have 20. You have 20 phones? Wow. I got back this morning. Okay. That's cool. I hope you had a nice trip. Yeah, I should buy a torque wrench and ask. That's true. 120 Newton meters. God, you know stuff. You think my dad has one, but it's so far away. No, 20 gigabytes of data. Yeah. Well, my plan, I pay 100 euros a year, and then every month I get 2 gigabytes 5G and I don't know how many minutes and whatever. Then that's cheap for Germany, so I'm okay with that. Dan is always on holiday or the police would find him. Yeah. So I think this was, German is stingy with data. It's in a course manual. Yeah, well, like I would read that. 15 euros per month. Yeah, again, you're a different country, different data, different prices. I know that. Norway is better. Finland, I think, is also great. Denmark, so Germany sucks. But it was always okay before live streaming, and suddenly it was so horrible. And I think it was with that. Going to Germany in July to worship at the temple of my God. Yeah, I thought you're going to Prague. Yeah, it's true. Likes, we only have 42 likes, even though there were 500 people here. What's going on? Yeah, so I won't do a live stream on the way to Zwickau this week, but of course I will film a video, do a bit of promotion for the ID Treffen, the meeting, and then the next day, like I said, I have to film and test the other car that there's the embargo till May 11th. Will be exhausting weekend, a lot of driving. Ugh. Yeah, it will be 16 hours of driving plus the test. So let's say 20 hours in 2 days. Will you get 2.4 in Zwickau? Nope. Or maybe they didn't tell us. I doubt it that they will do. I don't think that Zwickau is doing that. Zwickau is building a car and out. I know that they're already already cars being delivered with 3.0. I had one on the chat last week with 3.0. Someone emailed me with a Cupra Born that had ID software 3.0 on. He said he has even the parking thing. So Park Assist Plus, it looks like he has that. And parking memory and everything. I have Weirdy Beardy Berry. I have 40 GB of data since my last contract extension. How to use that? I understand that. I get 50 GB every month. Use quite a lot of it. Really? I have 2 GB and it's, if I don't live stream, it's more than enough. I need maybe 1 GB a month. I do a bit of music, but I don't watch videos, and not because I can't, I just don't do. You had 500 people here. Were you naked? No, it says it here. It's people that go in. What is this? Ah, this is crap, and then they go again. And I see that 500. Why is it again? Why is it frozen? It's green here. Why is that? It says here that 559 people were here today. And 70 people are right now here live. I have unlimited data. Yeah, I could have that too, but it costs, I think, 90 euros a month or so. That's a bit too much. So I pay 90 euros a year. He sat at the table with no trousers on. Yes, I have the beautiful trousers on, as usual. Haha. Go again. No, we're to stay. It is not frozen. It was frozen for a second here. Did everyone already got a call from Volkswagen to come to the garage to swap battery and upgrade 2.4? No, no one did. I know that. It's, yeah. I know that firsthand. No. That will be another while. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. But that's how it is. My phone contract is paid for by my work. I get Spotify free too. Yeah, I get Spotify free from the car. That's awesome. I have to say, I noticed that in the C40, in the Volvo C40, so Google Maps data for Google Maps and for Spotify is pretty cool, that you don't have to think about almost 22,000 subscribers. It's true. I'm at 22,750 or so. 21,750. It's really cool. It's really nice to have Spotify on there. The only thing that I find annoying is, so I use Spotify on my phone with Android Auto. I use Spotify at work, and I use Spotify in the C40, and I don't know. I listened something here, and then I went into the car, and then it was screwed up somewhere, so it wasn't so smooth as I wanted to. It will come in 2 Volkswagen weeks. Isn't that in 2 Tesla weeks? Not sure when I was here last, but I picked up my ID4 Pro S all-wheel drive. Yeah, you were here last week, and you said that it's already at the dealership. You're gonna pick it up tomorrow. Where do I get to see what software version I have? I forgot to ask the dealership. You go into Settings, then scroll the way down, and then there's system information, and then it should say either ID software 2.3 or 3.0. I have 101 subscribers now. Woo! That's cool, Darren. I'm happy for you. In UK, get unlimited for £27 a month. I stream everything I watch. That's cool. £27, what is that? 40 euros a month? Huh. Yeah, that is cheap. I would go for that, I think. Yeah, I have different plans where you pay a bit more, but again, the 2 gigabytes are more than enough for me, unless I stream, and I was live streaming. And when I do long live streaming, it's usually way more, so every hour is almost a gigabyte. And when I do 8 hours of streaming or something, then I do the unlimited for a day. That costs me 6 euros. God, why am I burpy? and that's why it's fine for me, the 2 gigabytes. But the last week I thought, I have 2 gigabytes right now, let's just do a live stream like this. But then with the problem, it took a bit longer, and that's why I only have 740 megabyte or something. Yes, live, you set up 100 emails, YouTube channels, and sub to yourself. The other one is your mother. Yeah. I'm not lying, and I never did it. I say it right now. It says software 0792. Ooh, that's 2.1. Eee, that's old. Moneybags, Chris can have unlimited all the time. I have to look. Isn't that 2.1? I have to look through my own videos. What happened here? Where's my chat? Chat in window. I want it here. I need another. There it is. What dashcam app are you using? Not at all. I'm not using a dashcam app. I have unlimited for 25 euros a month, but it's with combination discount. So it's only got an ID4 first edition. No, the first one was 0571. Then we're at 07 whatever. I really have to look at my own videos. Now let's go through channel. Let's go to, where's my playlist? ID3. Let's look. Where are we? That's Darren. Look. You want to see Darren? Hello, everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. Like or not. There it is. Is that a good idea?
Good idea.
That's a good idea. So, Darren, tell me a bit about your car. Doesn't have the car anymore. A long time. Let's keep Darren in here. My wife thinks of it. Oh my God. Who's famous? It's Cindy. Where's our first update? Why did I first to Business Plus? Maybe you can see the software. Today it's time. What visit? Then something that I know payments. I get music. You have to break. When you break, it goes region that the call can pro. Lane assist turn off. Make drive visible. Did I show the software at some point? I would love to see software. This was still first edition here. Full menu with favorites. Yeah, the app was crap. In German. Look at that cool dude. Yeah, it is. Let's all talk with each other now. The boring one has stopped talking. That's true. It is a shovel guy. My ID3 died. What happened after it died? Heat consumption tip for new owners. Winter tires testing how much efficient. Timing the preheating. Winter assist. ME2 software. There we go. It should be 2.1. What does it say? God, he's talking a lot. Volkswagen decides who gets. Go to settings. Go show us the software. No. And I want to see the version, and this is 0784. I think the 4 is for ID4 because I've seen ID3s with the 0783. So I really think you have 2.1. What's 2. That's 2.0 was 0783. 5. Yeah, 2.1. Let's look at the live stream of 2.1.
Yeah, 324p. We can get that's no change.
Go to software.
2.0
Come on.
online radio
15,000
does not
kilometers
work
on there.
because it's sorry, I disappoint. As before, it should just now have better internet connectivity.
Can I make a video? A real video? Everything you need to know. Yeah, because 2.3 is 0921. So you have 2.1 on there. Ugh! That's not good. That's not good at all. And I have horrible frame rate. Let's turn off the camera. Yeah, you have very old software. You don't even have 2.3 on there. That's shameful, Volkswagen. Ugh. So I'm supposed to have 2.3. Yes, you should have 2.3 on there. You don't, and since you're in the States, you don't even get over-the-air update right now. Ugh. Can you just Google it? No, I wanted to show you videos so people watch more videos of me. See what I'm doing here? I'm selling myself. I'll have to call my dealership. Yes, you have. They can put 2.3 on there. Should have played in reverse, make more sense. Yes, the guy in the video does talk a lot. It does. Still does. Okay. I think we're done for today, huh? 0910 is what I'm supposed to have. Yeah, do US all cars have 2.3? Well, they come with what's pre-installed on the cars, and the cars are still built in Zwickau. So every ID 3, 4, whatever, 5, Cupra Born, Audi Q4 e-tron is built in Zwickau, and they put the newest software on. So cars being built since December, mid-December, have 3.0 already on, and cars built since, I think, June have 2.3 on, and you should have 2.3 on. 2.1, that's old. Was there a big difference? Yeah, there wasn't a big difference from 2.1 to 2.3 though. So on Android Auto already worked in 2.1. Scheduled charging doesn't work in both. If you play a Chris video in reverse, there's a message to the devil. Yeah, it says that I am the devil. I'm still on 2.1. Yeah. So side sensor from mid-December as well. Yes, since the cars being built right now can have the side sensors as well. If you order the assist package. You're selling yourself, I will offer 50p. That's not a lot. 2.3 has less battery heating. Not on my car. On my car that didn't change a bit from the car. Since I have my ID3, since now, when the battery temperature is under 7 degrees, it heats it up to 13 degrees. It's always been the same. My car left the factory in December or January. Are you sure? That's weird. That you should have 2.1 on. 50 pence will buy 10 kilowatt hours. That what my life is worth. Yeah, that's weird. Let me double check. It's weird that it would build. Maybe it was December of 2020, January 21. Then it would make sense to have 2.1 in it. That's one of the first cars. Is it a first edition? Then it was really built a long time ago. Yeah, that's weird. I stretch a bit. Still Susanne checks this. And then I go down, watch a bit of TV, go to bed. I had a sleepy Sunday. Like Finnegan is having here. It's been set in a field for 2 years. Well, my car was built, I would say, in March or February of 2020, and I received it in September. They built a lot of cars, and then they put the last software on it. before it was delivered to people, and the software was horrible. What was it? 057 something. I can't remember. It was really crappy. You couldn't. Sometimes the trip meter didn't work, or the trip you couldn't reset it. You have to go somewhere else. It really wasn't good. And then, but 2.0, where the battery was being, the 12-volt battery was charged all the time by the big battery. For me, that solved everything. And then with 2.1, I have Android Auto, and since then, for me, the software is fine. I don't need more. So I'm scared of 3.0. I saw a few things that I'm not psyched about, especially the stupid don't touch the screen too long warning. I hope I can turn that off with OBD11. I have to ask them if they can find it. Please! Please turn that off. So, can I order e-Niro in July and get it 6 months after, but we're already waiting 9 months for our ID3 with no delivery in sight? I don't know if the e-Niro has 6 months, but maybe it has. Every company is different. You always have to think how many orders are coming in, how many parts do they have, how many cars they can build, and that's how it is. And if a lot of people before you have ordered an ID3, then it could take 9 months, and maybe not so many have ordered an e-Niro. Dog walking time before bed. Have fun. Yes, I received the email December 11th, 2022 that the car is leaving the factory. But what does leaving the factory mean? Did it, was it built before and now it's leaving the factory to somewhere else, or was it built on that day? Again, it's weird. It should have a minimum 2.3 on there. That's really weird. But remember, Next Move complained, but this was in August or something, August or September. They ordered 10 ID3s, and a few of them also had 2.1 on there, not 2.3. Why do I have so much hair in here? Look at that. It makes a noise. Yeah, so yeah, you should get 2.3 at the dealer. It takes a day. But again, it's not that big of a deal. You should do it. A lot of bugs maybe get even out, but it's not that big of a change. You won't notice it in the car. Okay, I think that's it for me today. Thank you all for being here. That was nice as always. I love my Sunday. Sunday Let's Talk EV. I don't know if there will be one next weekend. Like I said, I work all week, and then Friday, Saturday is a lot of driving and a lot of going somewhere, many hours. And I don't think I will do a live stream then on Saturday and Sunday. Almost all car companies are sold out for every EV car, yeah. Except for Tesla. I think Tesla is doing pretty good. Let's look. I think the ordering right now is pretty okay. It was bad for a week, but then they changed it again. Let's see. Model Y. Normal one, August 22. And the performance also. So that's no problem. Model 3. We have Standard Range Plus. We have February of 23. That's almost a year. No, it's 10 months. Normal Model 3 also 10 months. But the performance only till September. So if you order, but the price got up by 20% in Germany. What was it? No, it was 20% from 40 to 50,000, I think. Wasn't it? You know that better. I waited 2 weeks. Well, you didn't get a new one. You got a car that somebody else didn't want. That's easy done here as well. Hey, Mark, how's my Maguire? I love driving it. That's good. As long as you enjoy it, that's all. Super comfy. Yeah, it is. It's super comfy, super quiet. With the all-wheel drive, you should have enough power. Okay, I'm going. You all take care. Beautiful weekend in Maine. That's good. Enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy my evening and then work and lots of driving. You all take care and have a good day. I can't even say it. You know what I always say at the end of videos. Bye.